Sweetest Pie is a song by American rapper Megan Thee Stallion and English singer Dua Lipa, released on March 11, 2022 through 1501 Certified and 300 Entertainment. The song serves as the lead single from Megan Thee Stallion's second studio album Traumazine. Early life and education. Megan Yvonne Ruth Pete was born on February 15, 1995, in San Antonio, Texas, and her mother, Holly Thomas, immediately moved to Houston after her birth. Thomas rapped under the name Hollywood and would bring her daughter with her to recording sessions instead of putting her in daycare. Pete was raised in the South Park neighborhood of Houston before moving with her mother to Pearland at age 14, where she lived until she turned 18. Pete began writing raps at age 14. When she eventually showed Thomas her rapping skills at age 18, Thomas required that Pete wait until she was 21 to pursue rapping as a career. Her mother commented that her lyrics were too sexually suggestive for her young age. Pete attended Pearland High School and graduated in 2013. Her father died during her freshman year of high school. In 2013, while Pete was a student at Prairie View A&M University, she began uploading videos of herself freestyling on social media. A clip of Pete battling against male opponents in a cypher went viral. The exposure helped Pete gain a larger digital presence and following on social media. She garnered fans by posting her freestyles on her Instagram while in college. She refers to her fans as hotties and credits her hyperactive fan base for her early success. After taking time off from school, Pete resumed her studies at Texas Southern University. She graduated on December 11, 2021, with a Bachelor of Science in Health Administration. She adopted the stage name Megan Thee Stallion because she was called a stallion in adolescence due to her height and thick body frame. Voluptuous and statuesque women in the southern United States are colloquially called stallions. Career 2016-2017, early beginnings. In April 2016, Megan Thee Stallion released her first single Like a Stallion. This was followed by the small SoundCloud exclusive mixtapes Rich Ratchet and Megan Mix. In September 2017, Megan Thee Stallion made her professional solo debut with the commercially released EP Make It Hot. The EP's 2017 single Last Week in HTX became her most successful single during this time, amassing several million views on YouTube. In 2017, Megan Thee Stallion released the song Stallion, as a rework of late musician XXXTentacion's Look at Me. Around this time, Megan Thee Stallion auditioned to be a cast member on Love and Hip Hop, Houston. However, the proposed spin-off of the Love and Hip Hop franchise was postponed indefinitely in June 2016. 2018-2019, I Tina Snow/I and I Fever/I. None. 2020-21, career stardom and debut album. In January 2020, Megan Thee Stallion released the single Diamonds with singer Normani, for the soundtrack of the superhero film Birds of Prey released the same year. That same month, she announced her debut album Suga and released the lead single B.I.T.C.H. In February 2020, she featured on the single FKN Around by Phony PPL, and appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, performing B.I.T.C.H. The next month, she announced that her debut album was delayed as a result of her attempting to renegotiate her contract with 1501 Certified. She started the hashtag #FreeTheStallion to raise awareness of the issue, noting that understand some of the verbiage when she signed the initial contract with 1501. On March 6, 2020, she released the EP, Suga, against the wishes of 1501, after a judge granted a temporary restraining order against the label. That same month, the song Savage from the EP went viral on TikTok, when popular user Kira Wilson used it for a dance challenge video, which racked up 15.7 million views and 2.4 million likes as of March 20, 2020. A remix featuring Beyoncé was released on April 29, 2020. The song became Megan Thee Stallion's first top 10 entry in the United States shortly after the remix's release, eventually becoming her first chart topper in the country. Savage also helped boost Suga's sales, propelling it up to number 7 on the Billboard 200. Proceeds from the song went to Houston nonprofit Bread of Life, which provides disaster relief for residents affected by COVID-19. Megan Thee Stallion was also judge on the HBO Max voguing competition show Legendary, which debuted in May 2020. She released the song Girls in the Hood on June 26, 2020, before featuring on Cardi B's single WAP and appearing in its music video in August 2020. WAP became her second #1 single in the US, breaking the record for the most streams for a song in its first week of release in the US. Megan Thee Stallion became a global brand ambassador for Revlon in August 2020. She received her first ever Billboard Music Award nomination when she was nominated for Top Rap Female Artist in September 2020. A few days later, she was featured in the annual Time 100 list of the most influential people in the world. Her write-up for this listing was composed by American actress Taraji P. Henson. Megan Thee Stallion tied with Drake when she received 8 nominations at the 2020 BET Hip Hop Awards, including Artist of the Year, Song of the Year and Album of the Year. She also tied with Justin Bieber as the most nominated musician at the 2020 People's Choice Awards, earning 6 nominations each. Megan Thee Stallion would also become the second most nominated act at the 2020 American Music Awards. In October 2020, she released the single, Don't Stop featuring rapper Young Thug, and promoted it by performing it on the 46th season premiere of Saturday Night Live. She performed a politically charged version of Savage that evening, in which she addressed racism, the Attorney General of Kentucky Daniel Cameron, and sent a message about the importance of protecting Black women and the Black Lives Matter movement. She continued working for this cause by writing an op-ed for the New York Times titled Why I Speak Up for Black Women, which received acclaim. Megan Thee Stallion appeared in the 2020 comedy special Sarah Cooper, Everything's Fine. She received 4 nominations at the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards, including Best New Artist and Record of the Year for Savage. She went on to win the former, which made her the first female hip-hop artist to do so since Lauryn Hill in 1999, as well as Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance, both for Savage. On November 13, 2020, Megan Thee Stallion announced the release of her debut studio album Good News, which was released on November 20, 2020. The release of the album also coincided with its 4th single Body as well as its music video. The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and at number 1 on the top R&B/hip hop albums with over 100,000 album equivalent units sold. On January 14, 2021, Megan Thee Stallion was featured on the remix of Ariana Grande's single 34+35, the second single from her 6th studio album Positions, alongside American singer and rapper Doja Cat. A music video for the remix was later released on February 12, 2021. In June, she released the single Thought Shit with a music video that follows around an hypocritical social conservative politician. Megan Thee Stallion won the most awards at the 2021 BET Awards ceremony with 4. Boy band BTS released a remix of the single Butter featuring the rapper, which reached number 3 on the Billboard Global 200. She also led the nominations for the 2021 BET Hip Hop Awards along with Cardi B, with 9 each. Both rappers won the most awards during the ceremony with 3 for WAP. Megan Thee Stallion was featured on DJ Snake's single SG, along with Ozuna and Lisa of Blackpink, released in October. Megan released Something for the Hotties, a collection of previously unreleased songs and freestyles, on October 29, 2021. The compilation album debuted at number 5 on the US Billboard 200, becoming Megan Thee Stallion's fourth top 10. On September 16, 2021, Post Malone announced the Posty Fest 2021 lineup, with Megan Thee Stallion as one of the performers at the festival based in Arlington, Texas, next October. Megan was honored as one of Glamour's Women of the Year in November. Megan won 3 awards at the 2021 American Music Awards, tying with Doja Cat and BTS for the most during the night. Megan Thee Stallion graduated from Texas Southern University on December 11, 2021. Shortly after, Megan was honored with the 18th Congressional District of Texas Hero Award by Representative Sheila Jackson Lee for her philanthropy efforts in Houston. In the coming days after Megan's graduation, she signed an exclusive first-look deal with Netflix that will see her create and produce executive content, including television series and other projects. 2022 present, I Traumazine/I. None. Artistry. Public image. Megan Thee Stallion is known for her confidence, sensuality, and explicit lyrics. She presents her sexuality throughout her lyrics, videos, and live performances. In an interview with Pitchfork she stated, "It's not just about being sexy, it's about being confident and me being confident in my sexuality." On her Texas rap origins, she told Rolling Stone, "I don't feel like we ever really had a female rapper come from Houston or Texas and shut shit down. So that's where I'm coming from." Influences. Megan Thee Stallion cites her mother as her first and biggest influence. She has considered Pimp C and his 2006 solo album, Pimpilation, an influence since her childhood, admiring his talk rap delivery and cockiness, and stating that she wants to inspire the same confidence that the rapper does through his music. Other inspirations she has named are the Notorious B.I.G., Lil' Kim, Queen Latifah, and 3 6 Mafia, and she credits Q-Tip as her mentor. She has said in interviews that when she was coming of age in the 2000s, she would listen to her favorite rap songs from acts like 3 6 Mafia and Pimp C, and ask herself, how good would this sound if a girl did it? She has also been influenced by Beyoncé. In her Grammy Awards acceptance speech with Beyoncé for Savage, she said, "Ever since I was little, I was like, you know what? One day, I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna be like the rap Beyoncé. That was definitely my goal. I love her work ethic, I love the way she is, I love the way she carries herself." In a Teen Vogue interview, she spoke about Nicki Minaj as another influence, "Was here before us, so this is who we had to look at this time. So, definitely she has been an inspiration to me." Alter egos. In multiple interviews, Megan Thee Stallion has referred to herself as Tina Snow, one of her alter egos and also the name of her debut EP, Tina Snow. It was influenced by Pimp C's alias Tony Snow, and has similar confidence and an unapologetic sexually dominant delivery. Hot Girl Meg is another alter ego who is described as embodying Megan Thee Stallion's carefree and outgoing side, which she compares to a college party girl. She stated that she introduced Hot Girl Meg on her EP, Fever. She has also referred to herself as the Hood Tyra Banks. Trademarks. Megan originated the viral catchphrase Hot Girl Summer on social media. It is a derivative of another of her most known catchphrases, Hot Girl, also derived from Real Hot Girl Shit. She first used the phrase in a tweet on April 14, 2018. It later appeared on the Fever album cover, which read, "She's the hot girl and she's bringing the heat." She defined the term as women and men being unapologetically them, just having a good ass time, hyping up their friends, doing you. Megan Thee Stallion officially trademarked the term Hot Girl Summer in September 2019 after applying for it in July of that year. A song of the same name was released on August 9, 2019. In addition to Hot Girl and Hot Girl Summer, Megan Thee Stallion is known for her signature ad-lib, which involves sticking her tongue out, creating a creaky, audible ak or blah sound. In August 2019, Twitter created an official emoji for this tongue symbol, which could be spawned directly after the hashtag #MeganTheeStallion. This symbol also inspired the cover art of her EP Suga, which was revealed in March 2020. Other ventures. In September 2021, Megan partnered with Nike for a promotional campaign and fitness program through the Nike Training Club app. In October 2021, Megan appeared on First We Feast and Complex Media's Hot Ones. On October 14, 2021, it was announced that Megan Thee Stallion signed a wide-ranging deal with multinational fast food company Popeyes that includes her own Popeyes franchise, a new hot sauce and CO-branded merchandise. She partnered with Cheetos for a Super Bowl commercial in 2022. Megan was on the grid of the 2021 United States Grand Prix, where attempts to interview her by Martin Brundle were snubbed by her bodyguards, leading to criticism, causing F1 to introduce the Brundle clause, prohibiting bodyguards on race grid. Television and film. On December 16, 2021, she had signed an exclusive first-look deal at Netflix to create and executive produce new series and other projects. On February 17, 2022, it was announced that Megan will co-star in A24's first movie musical titled F***ing Identical Twins, described as a spin on The Parent Trap. She guest-starred in the Disney and Marvel Cinematic Universe series She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, as a fictionalized version of herself. Philanthropy. She contributed $15,400 worth of Thanksgiving turkeys and helped hand them out to 1,050 households in need at the Houston Food Bank Port Wall Pantry, in November 2019. In April 2020, she donated over $10,000 to bail relief effort for Houston protesters. The same month, Megan teamed up with Amazon Music to donate to a nursing facility in Houston. All the proceeds collected from her collaboration on Beyoncé's Savage went to Bread of Life, which helps local Houston communities with COVID-19 relief efforts. The song raised over $2.5 million. In October 2020, she partnered with Amazon Music's Rap Rotation to launch the Don't Stop Scholarship Fund that awarded 2 women of color pursuing associate, bachelor or postgraduate degrees, $10,000 each. In February 2021, she launched Hotties Helping Houston with Democratic Representative Sheila Jackson Lee of Texas, the National Association of Christian Churches Disaster Services, Taraji P. Henson, 300 Entertainment, Maroon 5, Revlon, Meal Organics, Fashion Nova, and Billie Eilish to help senior citizens and single moms recovering from the area's storm-related devastation. In March 2021, she collaborated with Fashion Nova for the Women on Top initiative, which would give away $1 million to support female-owned businesses and organizations. The same month, along with Fashion Nova and journalist Mei Lee, they donated $50,000 after the Atlanta spa shootings to the legal nonprofit, Advancing Justice Atlanta. In June 2021, she offered a full tuition, 4-year scholarship to the Rock Nation School of Music, Sports and Entertainment at Long Island University. In June 2021, she partnered with Cash App to make Investing for Hotties educational videos. This partnership also donated $1 million worth of stock to randomly selected fans. In October 2021, as part of her wide-ranging agreement with Popeyes, she made a 6-figure donation to the charitable organization Houston Random Acts of Kindness. BTS Army launched the Army Fund project, in collaboration with the Hotties, which raised over $120,000 to donate to 3 different organizations, in her name to congratulate her on the butter. As part of her ceremony to receive the key to the city of Houston, the nonprofit Pete and Thomas Foundation donated $5,000 to 3 people in Houston to assist with their education, housing, and wellness expenses. Personal life. Megan Thee Stallion mentioned being part Creole in her songs Cocky AF and Freak Nasty, as well as in a tweet in September 2017. Her mother, Holly Thomas, died in March 2019 from a long-standing cancerous brain tumor, and her grandmother died in the same month. She mentioned her mother's death on beginning of her song Flip Flop from the second studio album, Traumazine, released on August 12, 2022. In addition to acting as her manager, Megan's grandmother was a major influence on her decision to study health administration and also helped foster her goal to establish assisted living facilities in her hometown of Houston. She has 6 dogs, 3 French bulldogs named Foroe, Dos, and Oneida, a cane corso named X, a pit bull named Five, and a merle dog named Six. Megan Thee Stallion confirmed her relationship with fellow rapper Partison Fontaine via Instagram Live on February 19, 2021. She is openly bisexual. Shooting allegations against Tory Lanez. On July 15, 2020, Megan Thee Stallion stated that she had suffered gunshot wounds and that she had undergone surgery to remove the bullets. Her statement countered an earlier TMZ report that she had injured her foot on broken glass 3 days prior when she was in a car with rap and R&B musician Tory Lanez and an unidentified woman. The car was pulled over by police and Peterson was arrested on gun charges following a vehicle search. On July 27, 2020, she revealed that she was shot in both feet and denounced the rumors in an Instagram Live session, where she also recounted the incident and cried. The following month, Megan claimed that Peterson was the person who shot her, saying that I didn't tell the police what happened immediately right there because I didn't want to die. On September 25, 2020, Peterson released his 5th album, Daystar, in which he addresses the allegations on nearly every song, and denies that he shot Megan, while also claiming she and her team were trying to frame him. The same day, in a statement to Variety, Megan's attorney, Alex Spiro, claimed Peterson's representatives had attempted to launch a smear campaign using falsified messages to peddle a false narrative discrediting Megan. Peterson's team denied this, saying that they would investigate who was behind the fake emails and would take appropriate action. Megan later stated that she had been offered money by Peterson and his team to keep quiet on the issue following the incident. On October 8, 2020, Peterson was charged with shooting Megan Thee Stallion by LA County prosecutors. An arraignment for him was scheduled on October 13, however, it was delayed to November 18, after Peterson's attorney requested a continuance. Megan was issued a protection order against Peterson, directing him to stay at least 100 yards away from Megan and not contact her. He was also ordered to surrender any guns he owns. In an op-ed for the New York Times, published on October 13, 2020, Megan addressed the shooting allegation further, writing, "Black women are still constantly disrespected and disregarded in so many areas of life. I was recently the victim of an act of violence by a man. After a party, I was shot twice as I walked away from him. We were not in a relationship. Truthfully, I was shocked that I ended up in that place." If convicted, Peterson may face a maximum sentence of 22 years and 8 months in state prison. Peterson pleaded not guilty to assault with a semi-automatic handgun in late November 2020. In the same month, Megan Thee Stallion released her debut studio album, Good News, on which the album opener is the diss track Shots Fired directed towards Peterson. The song gained acclaim, with many critics noting that it samples and interpolates the 1995 song Who Shot Ya?, by the notorious B.I.G. In April 2022, Peterson was arrested for violating a protection order relating to the case. He was released shortly after on an increased bond of $350,000. Discography. Good News. Traumazine. Filmography. Film. Television. Tours. Supporting. Bad Girls Tour. Legendary Nights Tour. Future Nostalgia Tour.